The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut. It won't budge. It's unlocked. These shelves look light enough to push. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. The till's empty. It won't open. The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately kept. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. The drawer is empty. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. Nothing of interest. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. The storage area is clutter-free and well-organized. Nothing of interest here. Assorted foodstuff. Nothing of interest. The storage area is clutter-free and well-organized. The walls collapsed. It must have already been badly damaged on one side. Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Can't see anything of use. General notices. They're all dated 1846. Nope, nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut. Nothing of interest here. The door's bolted shut. It won't open. It won't budge. It's unlocked.
Ah, You can't come down there.
Nothing of interest. It's unlocked. Assorted paperwork. Nothing of interest here. The till's empty. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. Can't see anything of use. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Whoever's down there, you can rot.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. Nope, nothing important here. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. The walls collapsed. It must have already been badly damaged on one side. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846. It won't budge. General notices. They're all dated 1846. Nothing of interest.
Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Won't tell him anything.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks that know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions outside.
Where can I find this Thomas Waite?
Dock Street. Back in old lady Orne's house. In my... Psst, mister. You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice and old Zadok will fill you in. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd orter get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayer.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing you. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for them.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Except the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrifice. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And is there anyone in Innsmouth who doesn't know my name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking thing.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
The wing gets it's the sail.
Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warren foreign parts, the old fool I lent to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallake. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallake that there's things on this earth as most folks never heard of. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now.
Human sacrifices. Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night, so loud you could hear 'em all over? He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallake.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In war and foreign parts, the old fool I lent to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth, as most folks never heard of. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear 'em all over. He got something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering, and the esoteric order of Dagon came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.